Got an extra 120 pounds on him.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the next Call of Duty to come out, and instead of having the noob tube attached to the rifle, the noob tube's a primary weapon you can carry around in your hand, and then the rifle's optional.
Oh, man.
Like a thumper.
Like a thumper.
That's already the way it's used, though. I mean, people don't shoot their gun and switch right to the grenade launchers like it's a primary.
I don't like noob tubes, man. They're terrible.
I don't like them either. They ruin the game. I mean, like, people get flagged at Battlefield, but their explosives are on par. The grenade will kill you if it's like generally in the same area as you. But how often have you been killed by a grenade on Battlefield?
Yeah, grenades, noob tubes. You know,
it's situational.
And oftentimes, if you are killed by it, he probably could have chose bullets too. You know, because he had you, he saw you, he got that nade next to you. It's better that way, I think.
I'll tell you the coolest thing about Call of Duty is that magical one-man army backpack that has everything in it. It's got everything in there. Like what? You want a sniper? I got one in here. Okay. You want a submachine gun too? Yeah, I was
thinking about a fix for a scavenger. Maybe scavenger only could pick up what the guy had.
That's how COD 4 worked.
Like if you had claymores and he had claymores, you can pick his one claymore up if he didn't use it.
Yeah, that would be good. In COD 4 it was similar. Like if you had an AK and you walked over someone who had one, then you'd pick up some extra bullets.
Yeah. See, this is what I like. I don't like the unlimited claymores. Like COD 4, you had 2 clays. It was like, all right, good deal. I got 2 clays. And when you're going against somebody who had claymores, you'd like run into his one claymore. Maybe it'd kill you. You'd be like, all right, I'm going back to get that motherfucker. Worst case scenario, his other clay gets me. Maybe you go back and the other clay gets you. You're like, all right, he's done for now. He didn't have any more clays. But Modern Warfare 2, it's like, God, I hope he doesn't put the clay in a different spot this time. I am going to be so fucked.
Yeah, in Modern Warfare 2, like in COD 4, let's say you're second floor library on Overgrown. Well, you know, you just put a claymore on both of those entrances, and if anyone dies, scavenge, replace. On COD 4, it was like, well, either one entrance is open, or the second you get a kill, you know you're not safe anymore. You know, there's an easy way to get to you. So, yeah, it's better. It shouldn't be replaceable claymores, but it's the explosives that really get me more than the claymores.
Yeah, but they're also, I mean, they're also giving up, I mean, whatever other blue perk you could be using, you know? I mean, they're not using sleight of hand or one-man army or bling or anything else, so, I mean, I don't know, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's something else. Maybe they should lower the hitbox back. Everybody liked COD 4 and thought COD 4 was this great thing. I think a lot of it has to do with the smaller hitbox and the less emphasis on explosives.
Yeah, I'm on that second part. Huge. You know, although I will say there was frag times 3. Some of the maps.
It was frag, but frags aren't as bad as grenade launchers. They're not.
Yeah,
agreed.
Not even close, dude.
Yep, that's true.
It took skill to throw a frag grenade. Like, people are like, oh, he just looked up in the air and threw it. But, like, I mean, if you just look up in the air and throw a grenade, it lands 20 feet in front of you. All right, so that's not really the case. They're throwing them in the direction of where your spawn point is generally. And as far as, like, close range grenades, like, you know, that guy, when there's a guy, like, right in front of you in a building and you're, like, throwing the frag in to get him, you know, you had to cook that thing just right so it would blow up. It would, like, ding off the side of the wall, bounce in, land in his lap, and blow up. But the fucking Simtex in Modern Warfare 2 is the noobiest thing of all time. It's just as powerful, but you don't even have to cook it. It cooks itself. It's just like, all right, put the reticle on the window and tap the right bumper.
I disagree slightly. Like, the fact that you can't cook it works in both ways for me. For example, I can't throw it as far because it'll explode before it hits the ground.
That's true.
Also, it gives the guy a chance to escape a lot if he's up close. Whereas, you know, like, if I know the guy's camping in a window and he's waiting for me to be the impatient one that walks in front of it, I can cook a nade and he doesn't have a chance to escape. Whereas with the Semtex, I can't do that. The real reason I run Semtexes all the time is because it's pretty common for me, like, say a guy's capping Alpha on Afghan. I'll approach it with a Semtex in my hand, and if someone else gets there first, I can put it back in my pocket. Where with the frag, you can't do that, and that's a pretty big deal to me.
Yeah, I love that.
The fact that the frag can't kill little poodles or kittens or anything like that.
That's true.
Yeah, frag's a tough nade to use, but I use the frag a lot, typically on like favela or buildings where you want to get the nade, deep into a building or something, or use the wall, bounce it off walls, and it's pretty effective there.
Yeah. You know what I've started using a lot, and you guys give me a hard time? Commando Pro. And I don't knife anyone. Anyone who plays with me knows that, like, if I knife you, it's because I walked up behind you and you didn't stop looking out of the window. That's about the only time I rock the knife. And but Commando Pro, where I can jump off roofs, like in favela, it's a big deal. I've been trying to get some more like rush crazy games, and being able to jump off roofs and pursue people that way is nice.
Yeah.
You did have somebody. I like on Quarry as well.
Yeah, Quarry's another one. If they split off the perk, where the knife distance was one and the no fall damage was another one, I'd run the no fall damage and play around with that because it's kind of cool.
I'll tell you, like the Commando just bugs the shit out of me as well. But I don't have a problem with it when it's like with a riot shield. I was watching an X-Gal's video. Did you guys see his riot shield video he put up on Favela?
No. Yeah.
He's doing his one
that where the glitch.
Yeah, he does his flash knifing, which is like he does a button combination so that it basically takes the delay away that you've normally got when you're swinging a riot shield, and it just like bam, bam, and it's like a 1-2 punch with this thing. He goes straight to the pave-low at one point, like goes straight through his Harrier and gets the pave-low, just whacking people with the riot shield. It's a really good video.
So
he's great.
Is it hit the guy, change weapons, hit the guy? Is that the button combo?
It's circle, right bumper, Y.
You gotta grab a controller. They're sitting all over here. Let's see.
It's circle, right bumper, Y with the throwing knife equipped.
Which button is circle? They're all freaking circles.
Oh,
B.
No.
The melee button.
Yeah, B.
So it's melee. And what'd you say? Y and then melee again?
Right.
Circle, B, right bumper, Y.
But you don't really tap your right bumper. You hold the right bumper.
Oh.
Because you've got a knife equipped. A throwing knife.
Got it.
Do it with the Semtex as well.
Yeah.
But the throwing knife's better because you can pick it back up because you need it.
Yep.
True.
And if you need to, you can throw it at somebody. Yeah, it's pretty interesting the way he does it, and he never really messes it up. I've never seen him mess it up. Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention, but he gets it right every time, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, sometimes those button combos.
You sure you ain't on high rise?
No, he just put it up on. It's a duel with him and Blame Truth. He just has put it up like a day or two ago. It's domination on Favela. He goes 90-11, and he loses. It's the best part.
What would you guys consider to be the most overpowered perk in the game? Like the most annoying is obviously Commando and Danger Close. Would you say there's one perk that just, bar none, is more overpowered than any of the others?
Stopping power.
Yeah, I guess
really?
so.
I posted on my last Machinima post. I posted up, and I think it's Ninja Pro. Because there are guns that you can use that are still one-shot kills, and you don't need stopping power with them. I mean, you can put a silencer on a FAMAS without stopping power and get a one-shot kill if you have decent accuracy. So, I mean, Ninja Pro, it's something
Ninja Pro would be there, yeah.
Because I mean, it helps you constantly. You don't have to do anything special for it to work. I mean, the only thing, I guess, using a headset or not is the biggest thing that kind of makes it most beneficial, but... I posted that with Machinima, and I had a bunch of people kind of hating on it, saying, like you guys said, saying stopping power is, saying Danger Close and Commando just because they're so annoying. But those perks also, I mean, they only come into play like at specific instances. Like you can counteract those throughout your gameplay if you realize what's going on.
It's funny though, because I've convinced myself that sound whoring is a skill I've developed, not an overpowered piece of equipment I bought.
No.
But yeah, you can do well without stopping power. If you run hardline or lightweight, you can still get great games.
Yeah, I've started running an RPD with Marathon Lightweight, and that class is insanely fun.
Like, I have several classes, now that I think about it, that don't have stopping power. And, like, I remember there was a point where I ran nothing but the Marathon Lightweight forever. Like, back when the models were still, like, overpowered.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a class with stopping power on it. It was all Marathon Lightweight just so I could get those shots.